remember the phone number has to be the last choice. Okay, you have to first check if she's free, because if she's free and you leave the interaction, she loses interest for lack of social intelligence. If you're new here, my name is Luca and I'm one of the world's leading experts about approaching girls in the daytime. Since 2018 I've helped over 1200 men sleeping with new girls approached in the daytime. I started teaching it only in Italy in 2018 and then also internationally from 2022. If she's busy, you have to get the phone number, okay? So this is the stage number 5 of the interaction from the approach to sex. So the phone number, remember the phone number has to be the last choice, okay? You have to first check if she's free, because if she's free and you leave the interaction, she loses interest for lack of social intelligence. So it's very important. The number has to be the last choice. Sometimes it happened to me that I got the number after sex, okay? Because I don't care about getting the number. I care about having sex with the girl, getting a date with the girl, and then have sex, okay? Then, of course, you have to get the number, but the purpose is not getting the number, okay? And remember also for texting, the purpose of texting, it's not texting, okay? The purpose is getting a date, okay? So when you created enough attraction and enough trust, you can start introducing the date, because you have to first talk about the date and then asking for the phone number. This will increase a lot your conversion rate between phone numbers and dates. So you can start introducing the date by saying, are you more of a coffee girl or a cocktail girl? You can also ask other things. You can say, do you like more wine, cocktails, or coffee? Okay, doesn't matter. Then you have to ask, what are your plans for? Okay, so you start having a general idea about when she will be free for a date, and then you have to make the invitation. Okay, the invitation. This is the formula for the invitation. The formula is, I'm busy, plus the invitation. Okay, this is just a formula. You don't have to say I'm busy. Okay, there are two types of invitation. There is the hypothetical invitation and the direct invitation. Let's just give an example about hypothetical invitation. For example, what about getting a cocktail? What about keeping this conversation in front of a cocktail one of the next days in downtown? Okay, this is just an example. But it will be much more powerful if you add at the beginning the part where you will say that you're busy, but you're free also in another time range. So, for example, in next days I will finish working at 6 p.m. and then I'm free. What about keeping this conversation in front of a cocktail one of the next days in downtown? Okay, so this will be the invitation. It's not important that she says yes there in the moment, because you just have to get a general idea if she's positive, neutral, or negative, and then you will make the invitation again when you're texting. So, but it's important to at least talk about the date, and then you will just ask for the number, saying, for example, do you have, and then you say the application that you use for texting in your country. So if you're using WhatsApp, if you're using just normal text messages, if you're from America, you don't need to ask for any app, because you're just using normal text messages, and then just ask, what is your number? Okay. If the girl, she's not local, if she, for example, she's a tourist, you have to ask first the country code, okay? Because if you're putting the phone number without the country code, you will not see the contact, or maybe you will see it, but if you're texting the number without the country code, she will never receive the message. And this is something that most part of guys, they don't know, because they don't approach girls, and you will find it very soon, as soon as you're starting approaching girls also from other countries. So ask for the country code, and then, what is your number? Don't say, can I get your phone number, or what's the best way to keep in touch, or this kind of bullshit. What is your number? This is the best way to ask for the phone number in a non-needy way. Okay, and then you give your phone to the girl, or you can write it by yourself, her phone number. You can also sometimes just joke a little bit with the girl. You can when you are giving your phone to her to type her phone number, you are giving your phone to her, and then you will take it back saying, do you remember my name? Okay, and you can, but this is not something super important, but if she doesn't remember your name, you can make a little bit of funny drama. Okay, you can say, for example, we're starting very bad. Okay, so, but this is just a joke. Okay, you don't have to be serious when you do these kind of things. It has to be obvious that it's a joke. So if you want to go from being shy or a virgin to having sex with new girls you've met in real life, reducing the chance of rejection to almost zero, even if you don't know what to say to her or feel anxiety at the only idea of going to talk to her, click on the link in the description below and book a free consultation.